What's up, everybody? It's the fabulous one,新林無家with another video, and this is one of my early bird videos. It's like 31 in the morning, and you guys are probably wondering, why the hell your butt up? Well, I'm up because I can't freaking sleep. Actually, these past couple of nights I haven't been able to, well, I take that back. The night before I was able to sleep pretty good, but tonight or morning I wasn't able to get enough sleep. I don't know. I'm drained right now. This video is gonna be long and it might sound kind of dark with some of the things I'm talking about, which isn't new with this channel because I got a whole Patreon where I actually gone dark. So you might want to click off of this video if you just subscribed and this isn't your type of content. Feel free to stay tuned to something else or whatever. But for now, I have to vent about my unfortunate favorite topic, which is this place called Louisiana and the KKK, known as the Killer Clowns Cult of Louisiana, Arkham Asylum, known as Louisiana. So, as with the intro with the Joker. So yeah, it's a lot of crazy stuff that's been going on. And first I'm gonna talk about jury duty that I had to go to the other day, and I was saying on my personal Facebook that when I had gotten that letter, I had wanted to scream. I mean, I've been dreading that day since last month, and I freaking hate that sheriff. Like, I just want something to happen to him. Just go away, dude. Like, I hate to see his stupid French name on the damn letter. Like, I don't like this whole jury duty thing anyway, because it's the fact that they hold you hostage all them damn hours, and you have to go, and unless you're gonna get arrested or you're gonna get fined and all that. Like, I don't think that it should be necessary to do this. It should be voluntary. People voluntarily want to step up and be a juror, and I don't think that's right that you have. I'm like Trump. If you want to be on my good side, get rid of jury duty. Just get rid of freaking jury duty. Get rid of it, man. But yeah, he's not on my good side at all. He was at first when his first term, when I had got my freaking stimulus checks and stuff. I was eating good back then when I had my job, but but now I don't like some of the things he's implementing right now. And it's got these white people feeling some type of way. They got a big head. So I'm going to be discussing that in this video, especially with these clowns that start with a K down here. So I had to go to jury duty, and when we drive up, we parked. There was this old balding ass white dude. He was up there watching us as we were parking. I guess he thought we were going to hit his old crappy truck that he probably had years of freaking save up to get, and take your ball spotted ass on in that damn courtroom, because I ain't had time for this shit. I'm like, I really can't stand these fucking white dudes down here. I don't think they're great. And anyway, so we go in. I saw some familiar faces, and again, this is why I don't like jury duty, because I keep to myself. I don't really go out. I don't really interact with nobody. I don't want to see these freaking people. I'm trying to hold off the cussing. I really don't want to see these people. I don't want nothing to do with these people. I don't want nothing to do with this community or anything. I just want to be left the freak alone. Like, yeah, is that too much to ask for? So I'm sitting in there, and it's cold. There was some white woman behind me yapping. I ain't had no issue with them personally, but that kind of added on to my dread, because they kept talking about how the process was going to be. Like, they're going to have one group and then they're gonna have another group, and that added on to my anxiety, that I just didn't want to be there. I'm not a good speaker, as you can tell by my video. I'm not a good speaker. I have a speech impediment. I have a stuttering problem, but at least I ain't illiterate like these punks down here, so there's that. So I was in there, and oh my god, then the judge shows up. He's some black dude. He looked like, forgive me for what I'm about to say, he looked like the corpse of O.J. Simpson. I mean, this dude looked like he was lost. I'm looking at his face. I'm looking at his mouth. His eyes were all bulging through them glasses. I'm like, what is wrong with these damn dudes down here? Please tell me in the comment section what's going on with these dudes, because these y'all men. These ain't my men. I don't deal with Louisiana men. These y'all men. These old dodo bird ass dudes. Okay, I cussed. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I'm sitting there, I'm looking around. Oh, I mean, I tell you, there's so many bald spots. And guess what? The bald spots weren't coming from the black men. It was actually coming from the white men. The same white men who think they hot shit down here and think they shit don't stink and that they can look down on you. And like I said, I got a video on classism coming very, very soon on this very subject. You know, you got to remind these clowns that, you know, it don't matter if you white or not, or you just a crappy person. It don't matter at the end of the day. And so, oh my God, just the idea, just in there, I'm looking at these bald spots like, dude, just shave that crap off. It's time to let that hair go. And the thing that these guys acting like they got all this damn money, which they don't, because that's where they got a problem with the J community. I'm not going to say who they are, the so-called chosen people. That's why they got a problem with them having all the resources and money, because they just mad because they don't have it. Because they got to work for theirs. I'm like, well, yeah. I'm pretty sure they had to work with theirs for theirs too. Don't hate on the next man, get yours. But you know, this Louisiana. Yeah, you would think they had all this money that they go and, you know, get them hair transplant or buy a toupee or something. Y'all just, this white man in that courtroom looked like straight up bums, like very unattractive. Even the younger dudes. I saw one dude, he was up there picking in his skin. I talked about this in my vlog where this white dude was like picking in, because they have bad skin, they tend to pick at their skin a lot. And that's one of the reasons why sometimes I get nervous when I see them around food. It's just, they just nasty like that. I remember telling my mom about how we was at CC's Pizza years ago, and there was this white dude, he touched the cheese, you know, when you pull the pizza and the cheese kind of like oozes, he pulled a piece off and ate it. I almost told the manager, you know, to toss that out because they so freaking nasty. They don't wash their hands. They always picking in their nose. They scratching their head, you know, because if they saw you doing that and you were working in fast food, they start screaming and yelling at you and stuff, because that happened to me with this old white woman. That's why when I usually see old white women, I don't hold doors for them. I don't interact with them and things like that, unless they're friendly. But if they walking around with that RBF, you know, I don't hold doors, I don't interact or none of that crap. It's not my job to make somebody life better by speaking and all that. No, you gotta love your own damn self. That's just how I feel about it. So anyway, it was a very dreadful experience. And then the white dude, there was an elderly white dude. I mean, he was the light of everything going on, even though everybody was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to be here. He had a lot of stories to tell. He was a good storyteller, and he seemed like he was very wise. He was like the type to sit down and probably give you life advice and, you know, tell you about how his upbringing was growing up, because he brought some of the stuff up when he was talking. That reminded me of my dad, because my dad used to talk about things like that, about his upbringing and things like that, and that was just something refreshing I wanted to hear, despite the fact that, you know, it's freaking jury duty and majority of us don't want to be here. And what I've noticed, that, and my mom picked up this too, is that majority of the people that was on the juror who had never served. Only about 5 people from what I can recollect that were on the stand that never served. You know, they served. I mean, yeah, they served in like criminal and civic cases, but the rest, like me, we had never served before. And there was one white dude, bald head white dude. Probably he looked like one of the most sports fans. I can't stand that type. So he was up there and they asked him how old he was, and he said he was 47. I tilted my head. He was like, oh no, I'm actually 57. I was like, I looked at my mom like, you joking, right? I'm being pranked. Is this one of them prank shows, like that new prank show they got on TV? Are we being punked? What's going on? My God. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was like, the thing about people from Louisiana are just the southern people, period. They're some of the dumbest people. Oh my God. Dude, how can you not remember how old you are? I'm looking at this dude's face. I'm wiping my nose, sorry. I'm looking at this dude's face like, I know good well that number didn't just come to your head out of nowhere. 47. And I was like, wait a minute, this ain't right. You ain't 47. Hell, I thought you was a lot older than that. 57. Oh no, because they, white people age like crap down here, especially they look like crap down here. That's why they always hating on me, because I always keep my hair, fresh, skin looking nice, glowing, and keeping myself kind of in shape. I could use those weights about now, especially after I seen them people in the damn juror. Like, damn, that was a girl much younger than me. She's ugly. She, I held the door open for her. She didn't even fucking say, excuse me, you stupid bitch. Ugly bitch. I can't stand these hoes down here. Because that's one of the things I told Creole Bella, like, yesterday or the day before. I was like, the black women in the juror, they looked horrible. Their skin was horrible, had dark spots, hyperpigmentation, dry, ashy. Their hair looked dry, like it needed moisturization. I mean, they could use you don't have to wear makeup, but a little lip gloss and some mascara won't kill you. Like, they just looked horrible, very unattractive. It's so yeah, I noticed that lately these black women don't like to hold doors. They don't speak, and it's like, y'all can't talk about white people. I already know how rude they are down here, but y'all just as rude. I wouldn't, if I finally move from down here, guess who two races of people I am not, and I refuse on any circumstances interact with? It's y'all. It's y'all. I'm already looking for an apartment in another state because I just don't want to stay down here anymore. But let's carry on. So I noticed that the first set of jurors, the black men, they looked shit irate, like they weren't there for it. They just didn't irritate. They looked irritated, and so I didn't blame them, because there was one guy, he gave a piece of his mind. They was like, "Can we approach the bench?" and all that. And they were talking to the judge, and I hate it when they do that, because it was embarrassing, especially for the girl that I'm about to talk to who got called up with me. And so yeah, they were talking about him because of course he had to disable the mic, to talk. And because I'm not familiar with this, I don't know if this is a process that they do all the time, but I don't like that at all. So I thought they did that like afterwards so they can choose who they want to be a part of the group. But I didn't know they did it like right there in your face. But then again, it might be a southern Louisiana trash thing. So yeah, so after they were, dismissed or whatever, not dismissed, but told to step off because we had to go on a lunch break, which was 30 minutes. I'm like, damn, I feel like we working part-time. We're going to give us a 30-minute freaking lunch. And my mom and I ended up going to another town to eat. And by the time we sat down to eat, it was time for us to freaking go. It was already 1 o'clock. I'm like, well, damn, we just got here. So we had to fly on our way back, and we both ate half of our sandwiches. I'm like, man. So they called up another group. I mean, it was so boring. I had brought 2 books because, I still got to work on my books that I want to work on. But damn, I didn't even want to touch my books. I just wanted to go home and rest. So because they was dissatisfied with that group, they decided, his Mr. Bug-Eyed Corpse up there decided, we're going to pick 2 more. And I'm like, damn. And of course, my name got called. And I have these big old shoes, and I'm flopping around like Bozo, the clown. Ugh. So I get up there. They get up to me because I was like the only one that was unemployed, unmarried, and then they have kids. Everybody, majority of people, they were married and they had children. But here's the thing, their wives were working, and we're going to get to that in a second. So they get to me. They was like, how many of y'all really think y'all don't want to do this? And I put my hand up. I was like, yeah, because I had experience, because I had to sue a big corporation. And that corporation I will be mentioning in a future video very, very soon on Patreon. I can't post it publicly because I'm going to be including faces in it. So And yeah, and when there was a white girl who I just mentioned earlier that was sitting next to me. She said something that I can't even remember what she said. She looks at me and smiled. I was like, because they had approached the bench or whatever, and I actually heard my name being called. And I told the lady, like, I heard my name. I was like, I got good ears, and I was reading lips too. I don't understand something about people from Louisiana. They don't know how to whisper. They literally don't know how to whisper. Like, dude, I can hear everything you say. Even when you talking about me, I hear every freaking word you're saying. Y'all don't know how to be fake. Like, I know this isn't, what this is about, but I'm saying though, they don't know how to be fake. They don't know how to hide their disdain for you. They'll be polite and stuff like that, but I'm one of the people that can see through you, because I'm not looking for no friends in nobody down here. You heard me? No, I'm not interested in no friendship. I don't want to date nobody. I just want to be left alone. I'm saving up my money because I am going to try and go somewhere this year. I'm not going to say where, but it's time to go. It's literally time to go. So, my classmate ended up getting picked, and another chick out of the 6 of us, and I was glad, because I'm like, I don't want to do this, and then people got to be there for the rest of the week, and I was like, and all that for what, $25 a day? Are you serious? Because I remember the last time I went to jury duty, there was this white lady. She's like, oh, I like to serve because I want to get the money. Ma'am, it's $25 freaking dollars. Let me tell you something to the black people who are listening to this video. Do not, and I repeat, do not let no white person make you feel bad about the position you're in life, because these people out here are doing much worse than you. I see more homeless white people now than I did before, or maybe I wasn't paying attention. These people are on hard times, but at least they ain't black. They, I'm doing better than you. So I'm like, what? Get out of here. So it's crazy. And yeah, I thought I had more to say, but I'm going to end that part. I want to get to yesterday. It was another bad day for me. So I'm up there shopping at the worst store in the world, which is Walmart. And I was on the aisle trying to look at, shampoo and stuff. And all of a sudden I found myself getting cornered by these white people. You got to understand why elderly white women are rude. Well, they're ugly. They're unwanted by their husbands. No man's interested in them, because all their lives they relied solely on their looks to get everything they want. That when they get elderly, they're like confused of why nobody won't talk to them, why nobody, won't tell them they're beautiful. And I'm like, well, I hate to break it to you, but you're fucking ugly. That's just the bottom line. A lot of these old ass white women are ugly inside and out, just as ugly as their men are. Hell, they look like they men when they get older, but you can't tell them that. They think they hot shit, baby. So anyway, I got cornered, and then when the bitch finally moved her ass out the way, there was another white lady like right behind me, and I kind of just bulldozed through her. She's like, oh, excuse me. And then there was that other white lady who was kind of trying to come into the aisle. I ended up bum rushing through her and this old ass white dude, because like I said, I'm just tired of them. Like, it's like what? Why is it so hard to be polite, man? Y'all talk about these foreigners not speaking, not being polite. I'm like, I more likely would have the door open for me by a Hispanic dude than I would from your old punk ass, pussy ass, yag white sons. I'm like, I don't think they're great. At least down here they're not great. But anyway, so here's the bad part. So I go to the local Burger King, because everybody know I've had issues with this Burger King for years. And I was standing there with my mom, and I had my back turned looking, and this old trailer park trash scruffy looking white dude bumps into my freaking purse, and my stepsister was like, excuse you, instead of him saying, oh, I'm sorry, he said nothing. This reminds me of a lot of things stemming back from my childhood, because there was this poor white trash white girl who bumped my mom's car, and I'm looking at her like, sorry, and she just gives me this look like whatever, like like I said, I tell you guys all the time, don't feel sorry for these poor white people. I'm telling you, they don't give a damn about you. They just mad because they're not on the level that other white people are. The white people that actually got money, that white people that actually mean something to society more than they do, because the white people who are actually like in power use these poor white people as like, attack dogs against other minorities, especially black and Hispanic people. But they don't know that these people don't give a damn, and I don't care about them getting used by them, because if you that stupid enough to go against your own interests, then you deserve everything that's coming for you. And I don't feel sorry for you. I never did feel sorry for you, because when I was a kid, when I talked about this white girl who claimed she was like half Native. How the hell you have Native and your dad got big sparkly green eyes? Like, what the crazy thing is, Natives will accept white people who claim to be Native, but then they would a black person who's actually half Native American. Like, that's some nasty work right there. So I don't even remember what I said about it. I don't think it was that bad or whatever. And then the white dude was like, well, she don't have enough room to talk about nobody. See, they gonna remind you that because you're black, you can't talk about a poor white person. But actually I can, because I actually had a lot more than she did, because my dad had a good paying job, and my mom was like a stay-at-home wife. Unlike your wives nowadays, they gotta go to work. Even when you guys are like working good high paying jobs, you still make your wives go out and go to work, because you guys are getting on a level where black men, where you're not you can't like make enough money, you can't afford to give your wives a stay-at-home lifestyle, and that's your fault. Like I said, it's your fault that you haven't lived up to what you think white people are supposed to live up to, where you got the high-paying job and the wife is a stay-at-home wife who sees about the children and all that crap. But like I said, it's your fault. And they just like that guy, it's your fault you working at Burger King got the nerve to put gloves on and go back to work. And so I'm at the point where I'm not going to be talking to my family for a while. I've stopped talking to my dad's family. I cut them off. I hate that sometimes I'm being forced to deal with my mom's side of the family, but I don't want to deal with them anymore, because I felt like I feel like they should have defended me at that moment. But I don't expect my mom to do anything, because she's elderly. But I had another step, my evil stepsister. She was there, but all she could talk about was her dead daughter to the manager. I'm like, I'm telling you, you guys who are the black people who understand what I'm saying, you're pretty much on your own, because even other black people are not gonna look out for you when it comes to dealing with racist ass white people. They're just not. That's why with me, I'm allying up with the Asians. I don't want to deal with white people like anymore. And I had another incident where, like years ago, when I was wearing like Native American jewelry and stuff, I used to get all them dirty looks and stares from these old white people. But here's the thing though. The majority of the white people down here swear up and down they got a Native American ancestor. Just like I mentioned about the poor white trash that I went to school with. I'm trying to keep from cussing. These MFers swear up and down they got some Native, and their favorite tribe is always Cherokee. You can't spell Cherokee. The only Cherokee you know is a damn Jeep. Like, get out of here. They swear up and down they got some kind of Cherokee nation, and get out of here. Be walking around with blonde hair, blue eyes, and talking about you got some kind of Cherokee. And if you don't get your butt out of my face, and the messed up thing, like I said, the natives will believe them before they'll believe me. And so, oh my goodness. Everybody knows that I don't like white people, but I especially don't like poor white people, because they're very in your face. They're very bold. The white people who got money, they can be bold, but they more passive aggressive. But them poor white people, they don't care, because they feel like they don't have nothing to lose when they can say and do things to you. Like I had an incident where I was at the casino and I had like a Native American necklace on, and This old ugly ass white dude was looking at it, and then next thing you know, when he was getting by, he like bumped and get against my purse. I'm like, oh, it's a trend. Instead of you guys up there fighting the government and stuff, what you want to do is you want to fight black women and mixed black women. You want to bump into their purses and stuff like that. He ought to be glad I wasn't packing, because well, this YouTube, so I ain't gonna say what I would have done to his nasty funky ass. I'm at the point where if I see them homeless white dudes walking somewhere, I'm gonna speed up in the car and let the water splash right on their ass. And I gotta be heartless like that, because these people know they poor, but instead of taking accountability, they want to blame black people. They want to blame the J word people. They want to blame the Mexicans. They don't want to look in the mirror for some damn reason. It's always somebody else's fault but their own. But let me tell you something. You need to grow up. You need to get a life. You need to get a skill and learn to freaking adapt like everybody else. You up there got Asians out here doing better than you. And I'm not just talking about like the Chinese who, out of all the Asians, I think they are, I'm talking about like the yellow skinned Asian. They make the most money along with the Koreans. But I'm talking about like the Indians from India. Those people are making way more money than y'all. They're contributing more to society than y'all. And you should be embarrassed. Instead of getting mad at me and bumping all into my damn purse. And then at the when I was on the stand, I heard somebody snicker. It was probably one of them ball spotted ass fucking white guys. You need to fucking look in the mirror and blame yourself for how this country is. Because this is supposed to be your country, even though you took this country from my people. You need to take some fucking responsibility and grow the fuck up. Stop picking on women. Stop talking shit to women. And get your country back in order, okay? That's all I got to say about that part. You're a disgrace and you're an embarrassment. And since you're going to deport all these Mexicans and stuff out of the country, make sure you tell your sons to get the dildos out of their ass and take the skirts off and get to work. That's... I'm sorry, I thought a punk ass white man got something to fucking say right now. Cause I'm not here for this shit. The fuck you bumping into my goddamn purse for? And what you snickering for, you uneducated, uncouth, uncultured pig? I don't give a damn if you get mad at this video. I said what the fuck I said. And I said I was gonna hold up on the cussing, but these people make me sick. And then I got people, family members, oh, you like white men? Are you serious? I like white men who got wealth. I wouldn't dare walk around with these old ugly, sissified ass, dirty skin having ass, short ball spotting having ass, sexually confused, weird ass fucking white dudes. You must be out of your damn mind. Maybe you want them, and you probably just mad because you weren't chosen by one. I don't want these dudes, and I don't care if they don't like me. I just want them out my face, and I don't want to deal with them. Understand? I don't need no validation from them. You do. Like you have to tell me something. I don't do that pink stuff, and you don't like white men and all this stuff. But you the same type of black woman when a white man smiles or speaks to you or holds the door for you, because they ain't gonna hold the door for me because they already know where I stand when it comes to them. You go to skinning and grinning and thinking about the possibility of giving one, and then reality steps in like, they just being nice, jackass. They're just being nice. Whew. Oh my goodness. Yep. As how Louisiana in a freaking nutshell, a bunch of crazy ass nut job ass people. Well, you guys, it's 5:00 and I think I've said enough in this video. Let me get my butt about this bed, because I was actually sitting down because it's cool right now. The weather is just as bipolar and on medication like the majority of the people down here are, particularly the blacks and the whites. That's the people I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the Asians. I don't really have a problem with the Asians down here, especially the Koreans, because y'all some good people. Yeah. Let me thank you all for taking the time to listen to this video. There will be more videos coming, because this year I am not going to slack off. I took a whole year off making videos. I actually been behind what they call the wall on Patreon, but I'm here now. I'm sorry for how rasping my voice is, because I'm kind of sick, because I've been out in that damn weather. It's been cold. So yeah, you gotta stay warm, stay safe, take your vitamins and all that stuff. If you want to know more about health and skincare and all that stuff, are you dry skin, dirty skin, patchy skin, as black chicks, you need to join my Patreon. And your hair needs some moisturizer. Since y'all want to talk crap about my appearance, you better look at your damn daughters, because they looking a hot damn mess. I'm talking about your daughters in their teens and their 20s, because I'm pushing 40 and I look damn good. I don't care what nobody say. So if you enjoy this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to. Share, of course. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Au revoir.